All right, Dad, this is lesson number 1. This is kind of navigating the pattern. So we start with this pattern. I picked it out for you, just some unisex pajama pants. That's an easy to sew. If you look up here, the pattern number is 1520A. So when you're looking in a pattern catalog, like at Joann's or something, this number will be listed on the picture, and you just pick a picture that you like and you look for the number, and then you go to the drawers. I'm sure you've spent some time with Mom doing that. Then when you get to the drawer, you have to look at what size you're getting. So this pattern actually includes kid sizes and also adults. So the kids are extra small to large, and the adults are extra small to extra large. This pattern contains 3 types of patterns that are variations. So short shorts, medium shorts, and then long pajama pants. And I think they're only differentiating the 2 to be like, so one's male, one's female. But you can tell because C and C, it's the same shorts right here. So you look at the A, B, and C, and so the one you like is the A. So on the back of the pattern, you're going to always reference which one's A. Okay, so that's the front of the pattern. The back of the pattern has all the information that you'll need while you're in a store or while you're ordering online or whatever to figure out, what you need to make it. So again, you have like a kind of an image of the structure of the patterns. So you've got your A is the long length, B is the medium length, C is the short length. So we're going to be making A together, okay? So, and if you look at this pattern, this is the title, the Children's, Teens, and Adults Pants and Shorts in 2 lengths. Then it talks about the fabric type. So fabrics are, and it lists all the possibilities of fabrics that would work. So this particular pattern can be made using knits or woven fabrics. I bought you flannel, so you've got the right kind of fabric. Notions is just thread. Okay, so you don't need anything. You'll need some elastic and tape, but I'll show you where that is lower. Okay. So then the back of this, since it has kids and adult patterns, you can see this section up here, this body measurements section is for childs and teens. And this lower section is for teens and adults, okay? So now you're gonna use your body measurements to figure out what size to make. So the first thing you do is you measure the circumference of your hips to the widest part of your hips, and you figure out where you fall from extra small to extra large. I'm going to assume you're like a medium or a large. Like, let's pretend your hip width is 40 inches, okay? So it's not your pants size. You're looking at actual inches. Okay, so we're going to be looking at medium, but you might be a large or you might be a small. I'm not sure. And from the shows you watch, it's easy to adjust the lengths. So you want to pick the hip size, and then the length is easy to adjust, okay? So let's go with a medium. And so since you reference back here, you're going to make the A pattern. And so you're going to come over here to the A pants. And you see there's a 45 and a 60. These are the 2 most common widths of fabrics. So, and you'll see that on the bolt of fabric when you're in the fabric store, or if you're buying online, it should list this is 45 wide or 60 wide. They also have wider widths that are upholstery type fabrics that are a bit wider, but these are the most common ones you'll find in a store. Okay, so you're gonna go, say ours is 45 wide, so you're gonna go over to size medium, and you're gonna say, okay, I need 2 3/4 yards. Okay, and if it was a 60-inch width, you'd need 2 3/8 wide. Okay, so that just tells you how much yardage you need to make the pants. Okay, you can also come down here, and for A, B, and C, you're also going to need 1 5/8 yard of 1-inch wide elastic. Okay, and you're also going to need ribbon or twill tape, which is it's basically like twill ribbon. That's 3/4 of a yard of 3/8 inch to 5/8 wide, 3/8 wide to 5/8. So a little more narrow than the elastic. I think this is decorative, so that's kind of an optional one. But we'll do it just so you can practice. Okay, here's the additional garment measurements. So this, you can look at, the A, B, and C hip. this is the actual size of the finished garment. So this tells you about the ease of the pattern. It's mostly informational. So up here you see, like, if you're a 40-inch hip, then you can look down here and you can see this pattern gives 44 inches hip. So that's a 4 inches of ease. Okay, and if you wanted more ease, you can always make the size up, 48. So that would give you 8 inches of ease. You can also look at the side length, and that's going to be printed on the pattern tissue too. And you can see for number A, it has a side length of 43 and a half. So if your legs are longer than that, you can always make it longer, or you can always make it shorter to fit your own body. Also, the leg width, you can check your own leg width and then check the pattern to see how much ease there is in the leg width. Okay, so if you're like, if you have really thick legs, then you might want to size up the leg size, right? Okay, so that is how to navigate the pattern when you're in your planning stages and just kind of accumulating the things you'll need to make the pattern. I got all those things for you, so you don't have to do it this time. And then we'll be back for lesson 2.